coming back here. I think we're really lucky that we have Nate Leaman here to speak with us. I think it's awesome that we got a chance to hear a perspective outside of Minnesota hockey and learn some things from a great coach. And we are so appreciative of you taking some time out of your busy weekend to come share with us. So, give a little background here. Coach Leaman is entering his 11th season at the helm of Providence. Head coach at Providence. He's led the resurgence of the Providence College men's hockey program, highlighted by winning the 2015 national championship, marking the first NCAA title in program history. Coach Leaman's squad earned another Frozen Four appearance during the 2018-2019 campaign. The 2020 and 2021 season saw the program post its 9th consecutive winning season and advanced to its 6th Hockey East semifinal appearance in 10 seasons under Coach Leaman. Coach Leaman also boasted a success on the international stage last year, leading Team USA to a gold medal at the 2021 World Junior Championships. And Coach Leaman will return as head coach in 2022. So that's pretty unbelievable experience watching that. I'm sure that's unbelievable experience coaching that. Coach Leaman also served as an assistant coach for Team USA at the 2021 World Championships in Latvia, where the team earned a bronze medal. Prior to Providence, Coach Leaman spent 8 seasons as head coach at Union College and was instrumental in helping build the Union's 2014 NCAA championship team. So, like I said, we're super lucky that Coach Leaman's taken some time out of his busy weekend to be here. We're so appreciative of it. So thanks, Coach, for coming and sharing with us. Thanks.
Clap now. We'll see how we do tonight. You know. I'll tell you, I probably didn't read all my emails from Aaron, to be completely honest, because I thought this was I thought I was speaking. I didn't realize I was speaking to all high school coaches. So I have a great deal of respect for you guys. I can tell you that. I think all of college hockey does, because the level of player that's coming out of Minnesota high school right now is pretty darn good. And it shows with St. Cloud, Duluth, Minnesota, Mankato, all those programs are humming, you know, and they're getting a lot of your players. So I would, first of all say congratulations to you guys for doing such a good job of developing players right now. My talk a little bit was about, I have an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old that play. Their coaches are always coming to me asking, what are you doing in the D zone? What are you doing in the D zone? What are you doing in the D zone? So I try to tell them, but it doesn't. I don't do a very good job of it. So I did a little bit on D zone today, kind of what we used at the World Junior team, what we'll probably use again with the World Junior team this year, and I got some clips for you there. Then, then I wanted to speak a little bit about youth hockey, but that's not my audience, so I'm not going to speak about that. But then after that, I have like 6 or 7 2-on-2 small area games that I'll kind of go through for you, to use in practices. These are games you'll see. It's either the World Junior team playing them or our team playing them, our Providence team. So they're used quite a bit. Okay. Any questions? Shout it out. This is an open forum. You don't have to wait to the end. If you got a question, raise your hand. My original presentation didn't get into great detail because, I thought I didn't know my audience was high school coaches, but I'll get into more detail for you, okay, and show you a little bit more detail and go from there, okay. So the big thing that's changed a lot in the game has been defending with 5 guys. Some guys call it a dice, some guys call it a swarm, some guys call it 5 guys in a zone, what different coaches call it, but it's basically trying to make it so you're defending 5-on-3 down low. So you're working teams, you're putting them in jail, you're keeping them in jail, and you're getting out of your zone as quick as you can. This really came about with the smaller defensemen. So, there were teams that the smaller defenseman was coming on more and more, and how do you kill plays? How do you get out of your zone quickly with the small defenseman? Well, you got outnumbered. You got to use groups of 5, And, you know, and that's where it's really kind of, you know, morphed. And this has been going on, like, it's a good audience. You guys know this has been going on 8, 9 years, you know, like teams have been playing this, playing like this. But it originally really got popular because in the NHL, when the analytics started, they were showing how a lot of defensemen couldn't kill plays and how much time you're spending in your own zone because you couldn't end plays. Your defensemen weren't big enough. And that's where it kind of came along and morphed and said, well, you know, we got to get in there, we got outnumbered, we got to defend with 5 and try to put teams in jail. Always protect from the net out, you know, spend less time in your zone. Those are the things. Now, this is actually our playbook from the World Junior team, okay? And, you know, let's see. All right, so our strong side D, we call it the D strong hit zone. First guy's going in, we want them to be physical. Get a stop on the puck if you can, or end their feet moving. That's your job. You know, like it's pretty simple. Get in there, all right? If you can, angle up, away from the net, so angle into the shit. You know, angle into your guys, right? Angle up from the net out, be physical if you can. Second guy, okay, disregard the arrow. Second guy is in a layer. It can be your center or it's your first forward back, okay? The biggest change I've seen the past 2 years in the NHL and a lot of it's just everyone's practicing your first forward back, okay? Your first forward back, your first forward back. They've gotten away from that interchange of a center and in your first forward back, interchange. It's just first guy back, you're layering up. You're getting in a layer behind your second guy, all right? But you're still trying to stay defensive side of their second guy. Wings, even with the puck. If the puck is here, wings are here, okay? All right, so the wings are even with the puck. Any play on the wall, you can close off. Strong side wing, okay? Up in here, don't leave that area. Don't leave that area. Okay, that's the biggest mistake a lot. Don't leave that area. Okay, you need to be here to help with their third forward, and a lot of stuff happens. All right, and your third guy back or your net front D playing off the near post, looking to end anything that comes this way. Okay, anything that comes this way, looking to end those plays, and there for quick transition out. Okay, now third forward, big things here. Where your opponent plays with third forward. If the third forward's high above the dot, the wings have to help. That's where 5 guys come in, and I'll show you some clips on that. Wings are helping in those areas here. If this guy's low, okay, then your D's on him. All right, he's scoping out halfway between sticks in the passing lane all the time, cutting off anything there. So if this third guy is in here, all right, that net front D is you're 1 step away from the guy. All right, you're still loose. You're still loose, so you can get the loose pucks. You can outnumber if you can. Okay, but if that guy gets up in here, all right, then it's your wing's responsibility. Frees up that D, allows you to get in there quick, all right, and outnumber teams and try to get out of the zone. Okay? Plays that go high. Now, there's a lot of different ways to play this, and again, this is where I can probably get into more detail with you guys. Okay? Any plays that go high. Okay? This is the way we played at World Junior. We wanted to keep it simple. Okay? I wanted to keep it simple because you're bringing in guys, you got 1 week to coach them, you know, before you're going to a tournament. So I kept it simple, basically saying that if anyone rolled up top, okay, you were staying, you wanted to hold this ice in here, help this D, keep this guy in the wall, but you're going to have to sink to the middle. Weak side guy was responsible for this guy, but don't chase him in here, just hold this ice. Hold this ice. If they get it over to him, work from the net out, So we're still close. We're still trying to put teams in jail. We're still playing it, trying to play as a group of 5. Other ways you can play this, okay, for the World Championships, all right? For the World Championships, this guy held that area, this guy held that area. Anything that came in your zone, you took over. So meaning that if they rolled high with the puck, then this wing was pressuring the puck. Okay, the D folded back under, so we had 3 guys around the net. Okay, and then if they slid it to the middle, it was this guy. Okay, so I mean that's it. I'll be honest with you, at Providence, we tried to play it that way at the beginning of the year. I didn't like it because I'm an aggressive guy, and if a guy rolls up with the puck, I want to be hard on it. Like I want to be hard. I don't want to give time And what we found is that when this guy rolls up with the puck, your D were like they're in between. Should I go? Should I not go? You know? So we stayed with this formation. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, just keep that, you know. But I'll tell you, for the World Championships, I liked it that this guy stayed there. We played on the Olympic sheet. It worked well. Now, you're coaching NHL players there, right? So they can get that one video session. They understand that, and they can do it. You know, for us, in the preseason, it was going to take too long, I felt, to get it going. Okay? We play also anything that pops up top. Anything that pops up top, we're man on man. Okay, so any puck that comes, we're looking to be man on man. We're looking to box. We're looking to bump. Keep guys away from our net. If their third guy rolls high, okay, don't chase him. We don't chase. Like, just stay halfway between your guy and the net. So puck goes high, their third guy comes high, they want to spread you out. We don't go to that third guy unless he gets the puck. Okay? Again, we're protecting what we feel are the right areas of the ice, and then move out if that guy gets the puck. Does that stuff make sense? Okay. All right. I'll show you some clips here. Okay. Okay. First thing, this is just general formation here. Okay. All right. Exactly what I showed you that last clip. Okay. So you got your strong side D trying to be physical in the puck right away. First forward back. He's even with the puck, right? Even with the puck. So he's closing off the wall because the puck came on there, right? He's sealing this area. Net front D here for quick transition. And this is what you want, right? You want to get to loose pucks. You want to get first touch, or you want to get your second guy in there quick, so you're transitioning right away and getting out of the zone. Okay. Again, a corner play here. Okay. I'll just show you. That's what you're looking for right there. 5 guys against their 3. Okay. All right. 5 guys against their 3. All right. Making them get out of jail. We call this, the Friars call this jail. Some guys call it 5 guys in one zone. Guys have different terminology. Okay. This is our net front D in this case here. Okay. But this is just a clip to kind of show you. All right. Get your guys close and support. Tight. Okay. Always working from the net out. Okay. And it's tough to get through. Right. You're playing 5-on-3 low. And that's your objective, is how quick can we get out of the zone and transition? How little time are we spending in our zone so we can get on our opponents, okay? Corner play, good play here. Strong side winger, okay? Coming in even with the puck, closing off the top. Now we got 5 guys low. Our net front D stopped in that area. Always stop and stay in that area. That's our World Championship coach drew a triangle like this, here. He called it, he always wanted one guy, the weak side winger at the top of the triangle. I like that too, okay? Plays that go low, okay? You see here, they beat us with the chip. They spread us out a little bit, but we still got 5 guys in the house, and anything that goes low into here, anything that goes low, you see the wingers are responsible for that third forward. So these guys can be aggressive in here, okay? All right, and we got beat because they spread us out and we weren't real physical, but the clip is more about the wingers got to take the third forward, okay, when he's high and when you're committing low guys down there, okay? All right, we get it, we get the turnover and we're gone, okay? Okay, corner play here again, all right, first forward back, this guy's a Friar here, okay? Physical in our first battle, really good layer, secondary layer there. Okay, this guy, a strong side winger, is going to get even with the puck. Net front D, okay? All right, now you're in a layer. This is a pretty good layer clip here. Okay, the only thing that is really wrong with this clip is there's too many sticks in the air in this clip. Okay, the sticks got to be on the ice. Okay, but he's a good layer. He's in a battle. Now, if they win the puck, I can make contact right away. If they win the puck this way, I can make contact right away. I'll show you a drill that we do. Right at the end of this presentation, I'm going to show you all the drills that we do to build up our D zone. Okay, so but he's got to be ready in a layer. Now, where do we want to bump this puck? We want to bump it to the back of the net. That's our free out. Okay, that's our free out. That's our transition. Okay, let it play a little bit. Good layers. Now we're in. Now you've got to be physical. Okay, our layer guy's got to be physical. He's got to get off the wall, get back to a layer. Okay, stick's got to be low, but really good clip here of showing 5 guys in the house. And these 3 guys got to try to get out of these 5 guys. Okay, sticks on the ice, stick here, stick here, stick here. You see their third forward is above the dots, the wings. That's the wings' responsibility then. Yeah.
Positionally for your wings, do you guys talk about where you want their toes pointed or anything like that? I see a lot of like the strong side wing, especially his eyes and his toes are at the puck pile. Is that how you tend to play it, or do you have them more aware of where that strong side D is, or is that something that his focus is on the corner more?
So if the puck's on the wall, I like their heels on the wall. Okay, so if the puck's on the wall, okay, the heel's on the wall, I can see low, I can see my man. If this guy's perfect position here, okay, because I want heels to the corner so he can snap his head here and snap his head here. You know, trying to have your head on a swivel, getting good vision there. Okay. But again, 5 guys, wings take the top, we're out of the zone quick. Okay. Good question. Really good question. Okay. All right. Low play. Okay. Now, one thing. Darren, can you close your ears just for a second? Got earmuffs? Okay. All right. One thing here. This is going to be really important in our game against Mankato tonight. I've showed a lot of guys clips. Teams that are very good at using the back of the net. Okay. Teams that are very good at using the back of the net. Mankato's really good. They want to chip to the back of the net, find the weak side D coming down. Okay. They're really good at it. This net front layer guy has to play off this back shoulder. Okay. All right. So, all right, if we get in this situation where a team is spreading us here, I like this D on this shoulder right here. Okay, so any chip into here, we're either making contact quickly or we're turning it right back up into jail. Okay, turn it right back up into jail. All right, so St. Cloud last week against Mankato, this guy kept trying to jump the cycle. So he was playing even with him here, and the chip was beating him, and then they're getting the back of the net. The back of the net, we all have to work. Then they get to spread the zone, right? I want to shut down the back of the net, okay? I want to keep them in jail. So this defenseman here, and we don't play this well here, but this defenseman here needs to, he needs to be on this shoulder. So if they come here, okay, I'm overplaying this side of it here, so I force them. Where are all my guys? My guys are here, right? I got to force this back into my guys. Force it back into my guys. Don't let them get the back of the net, okay? All right? Pretty good. All right, now this guy's playing tonight for Michigan. This is Matt Verniers, okay? But you see, 5-on-3 down low, right? Physical here, don't get beat off the wall. Okay, here, he seals the net, which is really good here, okay? And your winger's got to help with the third forward. Winger's helping with the third forward, stick on the ice, allows Matty to kind of be aggressive, Matty to kind of seal the net, and gets us out of our zone. 5-on-3. Now we transition. Okay, again, you don't want them to get the back of the net. Okay, you don't want, so you got to play off this shoulder. You got to try to play off that shoulder. Turn it back in to this guy here. Turn it back in here. This is kind of bad habits here. You should probably be stopped in this area. I like the wings even with the puck. Okay. We still got 5 in the house. Now, pucks that come high. Okay, on it, in the shot lane. I don't like leaving until the pass comes. Okay, now you'll see some teams, as soon as that pass comes, they're jumping here hard. They want to take away the D to D. They want to take away the time. They don't want to allow these guys to get to net, right? Okay, so like that's something that you as a coach, you can make that decision. So basically, this pass comes, both guys are coming. So you're taking away the D to D pass, and you're not allowing them to use their D a lot, right? It puts these guys in a little more heat down low. But that's the decision you have to make as a coach. I like to hold this guy until the D to D comes, okay, and then work out. Okay, work from the net out, and this is the way we play. 3 1-on-1s. When the puck comes up top, we're 3 1-on-1s down low. Okay, boxing, all right, this is what you want. Now, bump, and get the stick low. One of the biggest mistakes the kids make is they're here, they're here, they're here. Okay? You got to bump, and then you got to get your stick low. Okay? You get your stick low so you can clear rebounds. You get your stick low so you can control sticks. Okay? Bump, be physical, all right? And then get your stick low to clear rebounds. Some guys front. You know, there's a lot of teams in our league that won't play like this. Okay? They'll just front guys here. They don't want to get physical. They just want to knock stuff down. Okay? For me, that can lead to hands off the back door and free hands. I like playing like this. Okay? There's a question back here. Yeah.
What do you do with that high winger and all that? What do you do with DDC go back?
This guy, lead with your stick back in here. Yeah. Yeah, you become the top of the triangle now. Yeah. Okay. Pretty good stick on puck, out, physical. Okay. Out of the zone. Last clip, okay, and this is just to show you one of the things you really, if you're going to play like this, you have to work on being fast. And one of the areas you got to work on being fast is side to side, okay, side to side. What beats this is when you get spread out. What beats it is when you're not fast, okay. So your guys got to work to get the spaces, okay. All right, they move it low. Now we got to get all 5 guys, boom, get back in here. You got to put them right back in jail. If they want to put it on the wall, okay, they want to try to spread you out, you got to get 5 guys. And you see, this is Jake Sanderson. He's a good player here, right? Okay, but we got to get 5 guys. Okay, there you see 5. Try to put them in jail again. Okay, they go back low, try to spread us to the other side. Now it's a race. Okay, how quick can your 5 guys get to their spots? They got to get to their spots quick. Okay, and you see here, we're physical at the first battle. This is Sanderson. This is Matty Beniers. He's the second guy getting in there quickly, okay, to outnumber, right? So our second quick gets in there fast. We're back in our positions, 5-on-1. They get a couple guys in there, 5-on-3. This is Boldy. He was really good in the tournament. This is Caulfield here, okay? Guys got to play defense. Guys got to play defense, right? We won the tournament because we shut out Russia. We play defense, okay? Everyone's got to play defense. But if you put them in a system where you can play fast, I think they like it a little bit more, okay? We're out of the zone, okay? All right.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
What if that wall side winger gets caught on the wall?
Yeah.
And you have your weak side winger who's essentially helping in front of the net. If that puck gets kicked up to that D-man,
The strong side D slides to the dot.
To the net,
Yeah.
or if he's walking the blue line,
Yep.
what does that weak side winger do? That front winger do?
Yeah,
Does
I
he
think
hold ground, or does he
hold
kick
his
that
ground.
anyway?
Hold his ground. Force it to the next guy. Like force that puck to the next, like force it wide. So you're saying basically that strong side wing got caught on the wall.
Yep.
Their D slides to the dot. You get passed behind, right?
Right.
Okay. You get passed behind. Then our strong side, that the guy at the top of the tee plays the puck.
Yep.
Don't go out. Just play the 2-on-1. Force it wide and then angle wide on it.
All right.
That's
Make him make that pass.
Make them make the pass, get the puck on the wide side of the rink, allow our D to box out down low, allow guys to recover.
Okay.
That's the way that I play it. One thing I didn't go over is that that strong side wing, right? Like you want your feet even with the puck. So hopefully that doesn't happen. You know, and if that guy slides, your feet should be in that passing lane.
Got to recover.
So. All right, I actually have 6 drills that we do. I'm glad I had the 6th one because I think it's something you guys would like. But I'll go through these 6 drills. This is a little bit of our progression. There's other drills in there, but this is a progression that we would use to teach defense. Okay. The first one I call one-on-one punch pucks. Okay. Pretty simple here. We got our D and our centers in here. D and centers in here. Coach here, pucks here, net turn. Same thing on the other side, which you'll see in a second. Wingers here. Okay, wingers. Centers can take a rep here and then go in there. But most of the time, wingers here. At the beginning of the year, I'll have the D take some reps too because we talked about our first forward back being the guy and not necessarily our center. Simple drill. Put the puck along the gray. Put it along the gray. Defenseman or center has to get out, okay, and get defensive side right away. Winger has to get in, pull it off the gray. Winger's working on puck protection, being strong with the puck, trying to turn and shoot, okay? This is all about footwork, okay? All about footwork. You can work on your pins in this drill if you want, but at the beginning of the year, I'm all about our D beating guys to spots, okay? Defend with your feet, beat guys to spots, okay? So if the puck comes this way and the guy has to turn, we got to get to that spot, stick on puck. Then if he cuts back, he wants to come this way, we got to get to that spot, okay, with our feet and get stick on puck, okay? Stick on puck, clear it, new puck in, okay? As soon as the guy turns, we're trying to get body on him. Turns, beat him to the spot. Beat him to the spot, working on defending with our feet, okay, and trying to get stick on puck. This is our captain. He does it pretty well here, okay. Guy turns, where's the stick? Right on the puck. Stick on puck, boom. We end the play. Working on that first battle, defending with your feet, then you can be physical, okay. Get to your spot, then be physical. So that's the first drill that we do. We do that drill, I would say at least every other week, just because it's a good basic drill. Second drill we do is then we start to work on our layers, okay? We start to work on our layers. So this is a 2-on-2 that has to start with a chip, okay? So offense, offense, defense, defense. This can be a D in the center, okay? D in the center, doesn't matter, all right? Okay, this guy, I like this guy starting on his knees because I want him to be a step slow. Okay, what we're working on here. Okay, first thing we're working on. This guy's chipping. All right, we have to stay defensive side with the guy off the wall. All right, so we want a little bump if we can, but the big thing is we can't get beat off the wall. Okay, chip. All right, defend back into here, get back into your layer. You become the second layer guy. Okay, all right. This guy, this is important, okay? You have to be under control when you're playing off chips, when you're going into battles, okay? Your feet have to be under your body. You got to be under control. If you go in there like a bat out of hell, you're going to get spun off of, okay? And it's one of the biggest things. Every freshman D comes in and they struggle with this drill. They struggle because they want to go in hot. They want to go in hot all the time. You got to get there quick, but you got to be under control. That's why we delay him. Okay, all right, so chip, pretty simple drill. Chip, get there, now you're under control. Now, we want to get to this back shoulder, so we press things back up the wall, steer them into the stuff, okay? We're defensive side off the wall. It's a 2-on-2. Working on your details of your D zone, okay? Working on your details of your D zone. Work on it from each side, okay? Good physical at the battle, good layers. Okay, this guy's perfect here. He's not getting engaged with this guy whatsoever. He's engaged with the puck. I'm there for support. If it's a chip, then I can get in there and get physical. Okay. Good layers off the pick. Good stick. Simple drill. We do that once every other week too. Just working on those D, pushing up the wall. Don't let teams get the back of the net. Okay, and being under control off that chip. Staying D side. Okay. This is like a small area game, but you're working on your 3 guys now. Okay, you're working on 3 guys. So, all right, you got one color over here, you got another color over here. And it's just coach dumps a puck in, it's a 3-on-2. Okay, 3-on-2, you're working on all 3 layers there. And the good thing about this drill is everyone plays every position. Right? So your forwards, you could go, you might have 3 wingers going. They all got to know what the heck they're doing. Okay? 2 in, 3. First guy trying to be physical. Second guy layer. Third guy sealing the net. Okay? Third guy sealing the net. Okay? First guy physical. Second guy layer. Third guy sealing the net. Get your stick on the ice here. Okay? Now, when you get possession, I like it if these guys can share the puck. So to work on their transition coming out, right? So if we get it, try to share it with each other. If you share it twice, you get a point. Okay? Second guy goes in, third guy, now we got to share, and now we're getting out of zone. Now we switch sides. Okay? 2 guys in on black, 3 guys on gray. First guy being physical, second guy in a layer, third guy sealing the net. It's good for your forwards too. Let me rewind this. This is perfect. This is Minnesota. Will Shimmick played Sioux Falls last year. This is why we like to angle down too. We're pushing it into things. If a guy cuts back, he should be cutting back right into us. Okay. Physical. Get your transition. And try to get out of the zone. 3-on-2. It's a great drill you can do in 5 minutes. So we've worked 1-on-1. We've worked 2-on-2. Then we worked 3-on-2. We're working the bottom part. Okay. This is a drill. We call this Omaha 2-on-2. This is just, whoops. This is just net front. This is just a net front drill here, okay? And it's just habits for defensemen and centers. One guy starts with the puck on his take, okay? One guy's going to the net. We got to own the lane to the net here, away from the puck, okay? So we're working on our net front, boxing out, our body position, and we got to try to get stick on puck and finish the shooter. So the guy takes the shot. I don't want this guy turning and looking for the rebound, okay? I want this guy trying to bump this guy, keep him from our net, okay? And then we add a second puck for down low. The puck's got to be below the goal line before the forwards can attack. So it's just a hard drill, okay? But it's good defense, habits drill, okay? Owning the lanes, being tough around your net, owning your lanes, okay? That's the first puck. Forwards are trying to retrieve pucks. Now we get into that same situation of the drill we work 2-on-2 low. Be under control when you're going in here. Stay beside off the wall. Good foundation. Second puck, okay? It's got to go below the goal line before you can attack, okay? Now this is our World Junior team, so I apologize for the camera work. I call this 5-on-1, 5-on-2, 5-on-3. You're just working on playing as a group of 5. Pretty simple drill. It's a Pittsburgh Penguins drill. One guy here, his line mates here. 5 guys that are funneling. Just working on 5 guys getting in position. Coach puts the first puck in. It's 5-on-1. Get it. Work your options to transition out. Okay? Boom. Get it. Transition. Now we go to coach. Whistle. 5-on-2 the other side. Now they got to work to get over to this area quickly. Okay? Shut it down. They play 5-on-2. Get the puck, transition, last puck, 5-on-3. Okay? Put them in jail, transition, get out of the zone. 5-on-1, 5-on-2, 5-on-3. Okay? It's good for your transition, good basic drill for your positioning, get the guys going. Okay? Last drill. I'll share with you. This is a drill to get your wingers, right, to work more the top half of your zone, and it's a drill to working on getting tight and putting teams in jail. Okay, it's a pretty simple drill. This guy starts with the puck, 1 forward on offense. This is his partner as a defenseman. So you got a forward and a D. You're just working kind of a third of the ice, a half of the ice here. Okay, third of the ice, half of the ice here. This guy's line mate is there and there. This guy's D's partner is over here. Okay? It starts with the 2-on-2, a winger and a D or a center playing. Second whistle, 5-on-5. These guys start with the puck. These guys got to get over quick and make the zone small. Okay? All right? Try to put these guys in jail. It's good because these guys start with the puck. You get a little wall play. You get communication. Sometimes this guy will roll down. Right? Sometimes this guy will try to slide to the dot. It works on this guy's heels, stick positioning. It's a good drill. We did this drill probably once a week. Okay? And this is a question that you had. The question earlier was if this guy gets caught. this guy has to play the 2-on-1. But this is how we play this situation. Stay here, low, the support, so we're closing the seam here, so this guy can't attack the seam. We're closing the seam, but if it comes up, we're in the lane hard. But you're working on that. You can work on high rolls. If your opponent high rolls, you see that on film, you can work on anything. Okay? All right? Whistle. Now we got to get tight. Right? Now he's got to sprint to here. He's got to get to the top of the triangle. Okay? They chip to the back of the net. Let's get to the shoulder. Okay? Get to that shoulder. Shut it down. All right? So we can push it back this way. We get them tight. We get them in jail. 5-on-2, 5-on-5. Really good drill. And you as the coach, you can start that any way you want. You can start with that puck higher in the zone if you want to work those forwards. If your opponent brings 3 high, you can start with that second puck 3 high. So you're working on situations like that. So that's what I got for D zone for you. Any questions?
Hey, Coach, can you go back to that last clip and
I
then
can
just
try.
rewind to the start of it? So low to high here, this defenseman, when that forward rolls low to high and continues all the way up to the blue line here, do you allow that defenseman to go all the way to the blue line with that guy, or do you have him kind of release just a little bit, staying maybe top of the circle type area?
Depends if he has the puck or not.
Okay.
If he has the puck, on him. And that's what I was talking about earlier. In the World Championships and the Boston Bruins, and everyone's copying the Bruins D zone right now, is they don't let the D come up here. The D release top of the circles.
Yeah.
That's the way we played at World Championships. So the guys would come here, the guys come here, they release back, they fall in. They fall into here.
Yep.
Okay? And then your winger's responsible for picking up that area. If this guy slides, that other winger. I don't play it that way. And I'll tell you why, and I kind of said it earlier. We play it, if he's on the puck, you stay on the puck. You stay on the puck, right? If he rolls high without the puck, I want my D staying in the house. Stay in the house, stay halfway between the guy. If your guy gets it, then move out from the net. Or move out from the house. This is why, okay? This is what. I don't want this guy to face the middle of the ice, all right? So we push that our D have to have hard gaps, right? So our D have to have hard gaps and eat up this space. If this guy comes, you can't play shadow defense in those areas, okay? But what I mean, you can't just go up and, all right, I'm with him. These are kill zones. These are kill zones here. This guy rolls high, you got to kill him. And that's where you got to be really, as a D, you got to kill that play. You got to eat them up with your feet. Okay, kill that play in there because they're vulnerable. They're really vulnerable. So I feel like if you trade off in that area, you allow that guy to open up. I'm protecting. The guy falls off me. I open up, and now I can see the ice. Okay, I don't want guys to see the ice. Like I want to control the middle of the ice all the time. You know, and that's my decision of why we stay versus the way we played it at World Championships and the way. A lot of NHL teams are playing that this guy just falls off right there. They want to keep their D at home. All the analytics for them say all the goals are scored there. That's why. Yeah. Any other questions about that or the D zone or anything?
How about breakout wise with your weak side? If you bump behind the net, what is your pattern for your weak side wing to get into a breakout spot?
We got the secret Mankato spot. You guys all working for Mankato today? I just didn't know. I call it you push on possession. Push on possession, meaning that as soon as we have possession, push inside the dots as high as you can. Okay? So weak side transition. Okay? The puck comes here, weak side. Okay? This guy's pushing. All right? This guy's pushing on possession. Push on possession. All right, their patterns are here, not low. Okay, I don't want to get stomped on the wall. I want to make teams defend 160 feet, up until their blue line.
Are you going straight north, not to the wall at all?
No, I like them inside the dots because then our D can use the glass.
Okay.
Yeah. So we call it push on possession. Stay inside the dots. Push. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So.
Well, I didn't like that.
The loose here now, so now I really got to shut up. Okay? Some 2-on-2 games that we play all the time. Okay. I like 2-on-2 games because you're teaching offense with the puck, offense without the puck, defense on the puck, and defense away from the puck. We do a lot of stuff where you got to sprint for your changes or conditioning afterwards. Okay. This one's called 2-on-2 angle. You want to get to the front shoulder when you angle. It's a good transition game. Always have your stick on the ice. Pretty quick game here. You can get through this game in about 6 to 8 minutes. Pretty simple. You dump a puck behind the net. Two guys from the gray side. First guy can either pick it up or can leave it. Okay? So you got a line of black here. You got your gray here. Okay? The two black have to get from the middle of the ice, move their feet, and angle. The first guy's got to angle the first guy. Second guy's got to angle the second guy. If you get a turnover, you transition. Okay? So it works on getting to the front shoulder and your angles. Now this guy can leave the puck. He can leave the puck and he can get going. Then I got to angle the guy, turn around, stay D side. My partner's angling the puck. Okay? Get to the front shoulder. Play 2-on-2. Quick whistle. Now the other side goes. Angle. We talk about getting to the front shoulder on our angles. Get good stick here. Okay, get to the front shoulder on your angles. He's angling the second guy. This is.
Do you force both the offensive players to go behind the net?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's just an angling habits game. Get it. Transition quickly if you get the turnover. Two on two off the wall. Okay, this is a good D zone one. It's also good O zone. Protect the puck. It's hard because you go offense to defense. You got to be tough. Okay, especially if you have a good offensive shift, you got to go offense to defense. Working on transition. You're working on layers defensively. Working on some communication, and you can do this 3-on-3. Okay, we'll start 2-on-2 and then we go to 3-on-3. Okay. Two guys start with the puck. Two guys are defending. You go offense to defense. The defending guys have to try to get it to their get it in transition to their side of the ice. So you're defending in layers, sticks. Offensively working on protecting the puck. Then you're working get it, transition to one. Your second guy's up here. Now these guys got to go from offense to defense. You got to defend when you're tired. Good mental toughness drill. Okay, good for your feet, working your feet. Good for staying D side. Okay, this is at World Junior Camp, and these guys got to try to attack quickly, transition, attack quickly. So now the two guys that are defending, two of their teammates will come from the blue line, stand here and here. So when they get it, they're moving it to those guys. Offense to defense out. You can play it 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Okay? 8-minute game. Hard. Everyone plays everything. Everyone plays everything. Okay? 2-on-2 pass on possession. This is just one where they pass up to coaches. Okay? It's a good one. Coach here, coach here. What you're working on here mostly is box outs, defensive side positioning, forwards trying to get to the net. Forwards working on getting to the net hard. Okay? Now, after a little while, you can switch your coaches to here and here. So now it moves the game up in here, and they're working on give and goes. Get it, move off, passing the coach, move off the puck. Defensively, you're working on staying defensive side. Any change of possession, you got to move it to one of the two coaches. Coach here, boom. get it, first step towards the net, attacking the net, hunt down rebounds. Now, this is a good game where they got to sprint for changes and change in 1-for-1. This is an illegal change here for us. Okay, so you're working on guys sprinting out, and you can't get out till your first guy gets in. It gets competitive that way. Okay. Also, if you're doing something like this at the end of the practice, you know, all 4 guys down to the goal line and back, down to the goal. You know, so you're done with your 15, 20-second shift, but now you add a sprint at the end for some conditioning, some things that the Friars do, try to beat. All right, 2-on-2 below the goal line. Puck's got to go below the goal line before you attack. This is big boy hockey. Okay, this is big boy hockey. Half your guys here, they got to keep the puck in. These guys got to keep the puck in. Okay, coach has got a puck here. 2-on-2, but you can't attack until the puck goes below the goal line. So you're really working on body position here. This can get physical, but this is where you got to win games in the trenches. You know, it gets a lot of jams, gets a lot of strength on the puck, good stick on puck. So on possession, it's got to go below the goal line. And you're working on your attacks. You see here, okay, the guy's sprinting at the end, all the way down and back for conditioning. Big boy hockey here. Bluey, I saw you guys do this also at the regional.
What? Is it just whistle?
This is one that we play with our World Junior team. Okay, and the big rule is 3-on-3. Start it with the face-off. And we started every shift with the face-off for the World Junior team because we emphasize face-offs. We want to start every shift with the puck. So 3-on-3, started with the face-off. Draw a circle around the net, circle around this net. There's one rule: you can't take a shot unless you have a teammate in the paint. So we're working on getting to the net away from the puck. Okay, that's all we're working on here. Just trying to drive home that mentality with the World Junior team that we got to score goals, get to the net. I apologize for the camera. Okay, but they got the puck and they can't take a shot until they get a teammate. So they got it. Now it works a lot of puck protection. You got to be strong on pucks. But there you see Beecher here. All right, that's what you're looking for. And these guys can't get it to the net until you got a guy at the net. More of an offensive game. Okay, 3-on-3. All right, that's all I got. Any questions? Any big questions that I can help Minnesota High School with that they can send players to the Friars?
Hey, Coach, like you talked about the first forward back being in the closest support, the D zone. What's like your teaching process as far as, let's say, you sustain some time? Do you want your more natural center to end up switching it an easy point so that the winger's back in a wing spot, the center's there, or once he's F1 returning to D zone, is he just automatically the low and a part of the D core?
Yeah, stay low.
Okay.
I've gotten away from that switch. You know, we lost a regional game because we switched. Notre Dame. Not bitter about it. But we switched. Our center came back. I mean, it was a 1-1 game with 3 minutes left. Our center came back, and our first four back, and they switched, but it was in the interchange of the switch. Notre Dame threw under the net and they scored. So we're first forward back. We do a lot of drills, like breakout drills and things like that, where the center's not the first guy back. So we're also working on that breakout aspect of it. You know, first guy's not back.
And on that topic, will you commit 2 defensemen to the corner?
Yes.
And then that first forward is the net.
Yeah, for me, for the World Junior, it was D at the net front. For the Friars, we call it D1, D2, D3, and they're all interchangeable. Because a lot of chips, both your D end up in the corner, and your first forward back's got, we call it seal the net. First forward back, seal the net. So, yeah.
You said you had some stuff prepared for youth hockey. A lot of people in the room are working with youth hockey as well as high school. Do you have time?
What time we got, T?
Is there other questions?
11. All right, I got 10 minutes. All right. How many of you coach youth hockey? I have 2 boys. All right, here it is. Look at that. These are just some of my thoughts. I have 2 boys, 11 and 8. They're both in elite AAA hockey. Bunch of BS. We all know it. But some things there's some things where you watch as a coach, and they just kind of, it mystifies you a lot. Now, I get involved as much as I can. I try to jump on the ice once a week with them. I think the biggest thing in youth hockey is probably you guys are all fine with it, but in youth hockey, the bench management, I think it's one of the biggest areas that coaches struggle. And they don't have a plan going in for shift length. They don't have a plan for if a kid takes a penalty. They don't have a. So I mean, when people ask me to go on the bench, I tell them there's 2 rules. If you take a penalty, you sit the next shift. That's my rule. That if you want me on the bench and you want me to help out, the kid takes a bad penalty, he's sitting the next shift. So we're all equal. We're all, like you as a coach develop the culture. And that's where I see youth hockey in the East. I can't speak for what you guys are doing. You guys are doing things well out here, but I can just tell you for the East, it becomes so much about winning in youth hockey and so little about what you're actually trying to teach a kid and what it means to be part of a team. It drives me nuts. But so if a guy takes a bad penalty and if a guy has a long shift, the thing, I don't know, it kills me when you call a kid's name on the bench and they look at you and then they keep skating, I guess it doesn't happen to you guys. It happens to me. Might as well give me the middle finger and skate by. And then the other thing with me when I run benches, this is one that I see a lot of youth hockey coaches in the East overthinking. And what they do is they come up with these formations like, all right, we're going to do 3 sets of wings and 2 centers. What? Just roll the kids. Like, just if you're in youth hockey, just you're the next 3 up. You're the next 3 up. You're the next. Because what I've seen over a year and a half with my kids is that the coaches that do that, it eats at the culture of their teams. And all of a sudden, kids start to believe that they're better than other kids, and the kids come back to the bench and they're fighting. It's like that's not you're as a youth hockey coach, you're responsible for all the culture of your team. And when I see the cultures break down, it starts with things that people try to overthink it. Don't overthink it. Roll with the goddamn kids. Okay. The second thing is this is a little bit, and I'm just speaking for personal experiences. The post-game awards, a lot of teams have a post-game award, and we're all mimicking what the NHL does, like a post-game award, right? But where it gets lost for me in youth hockey, and my son's team has a fireman's cap that has sand from Afghanistan built into it, water from I'm not kidding. Water from Normandy Beach. It's like, but the helmet gets given to the kid that gets 3 goals. The kid that gets 2 goals. The coach's son that scored his first goal in 6 games. So you got one kid walking out of the rink thinking he's better than everyone else, and the other kid's walking out of the locker room thinking like, you're just eating at your own culture. Okay? When the NHL, when those guys give out things to each other, okay, when they give out a helmet, or I watched the Kraken, one of the Friars scored a game-winning goal. They're doing the puck this year. They get the game puck, right? It's the players giving it to other players, right? It's not the coach giving it to someone. It's the players giving it to the other players. And the reason they're doing it is they're trying to build chemistry within their team to notice the little things and to recognize their teammates for doing something really well, for blocking a shot, for making a big kill, you know? And where it gets lost for me in youth hockey is we just give it to the best kid, and now all the other kids, it just eats at the culture. So, if you're giving out a post-game award, make the unnoticed noticed. Right? If you're going to do it as a coach, call out someone that had a big block. Do something that benefits your team, not an individual. Think of it that way. What's going to help the behaviors of my team in the long term? Right? The Friars, we do something that's called windows. If we win a game, we go the windows. I do the first window. Okay? We're in the locker room. I point out one guy that did something very well in the game that wasn't noticed. Maybe it was a big hit. Maybe it was going through his guy in a wall. Maybe it was taking a hit to make a play. Maybe it was winning a face-off. You know, maybe we're 3-on-5 and we win that face-off. You know, something that the guys will remember, but it's a little bit unnoticed. And then that guy's got to call out another teammate, something they did well. Then that teammate calls out the next teammate, and they pick. They choose. It's their words. We call it windows. When we win a game, we look through the windows. Okay? It's just something that I think gets lost in youth hockey and the award. Skating, and more skating. I think the biggest failure from youth hockey that I've seen is the kids don't skate enough, and there's not a plan for skating. Okay? And what I mean by that, it's okay to do the same 3 drills to start practice for a month. It's okay to do that. There's like sometimes as coaches, we think we gotta be creative. We gotta keep changing things up. If I was a youth hockey coach, the first 3 drills of every practice for skating would be the same for the month. When we mastered those 3 drills, we move on to the next 3. So let's say the first 3 were forward crossovers, right? I got 3 drills that I'm doing on forward crossovers. And I just name the drills, and they're doing it. We're not wasting time. We only got 50 minutes. We're just going. We're going. Okay? By the end of a month, hopefully all my players have mastered a forward crossover. Their shoulders are pointing to the middle. Their stick's in the middle of the ice. Right? They're stepping all the way over. They got knee bend. We've mastered the forward crossover. Now, let's master the next thing. You know? So, you know, like for me, I would have a monthly plan. This is the skating that we're going to focus on this month. Is it pivots? You know, is it forward skating? Is it C cuts? Is it, you know, just stride length? You know, like what is it? Then we move to the next thing. And then at the end of the year, you can say, look, we improved the crossovers. We improved the stride length. We improved it backwards, C cuts. And then look what you've accomplished. Instead of changing from practice to practice to practice. Get great at something, move on. The other thing I think about skating is, maybe I'm in the minority, but I really believe that it's okay to condition kids at any age. And it's something I've changed on, but I've seen my boys go through it. I believe it's fine to condition for 10 minutes at the end of practice at any age. Why? You're building a kid's motor. You're teaching them to move their feet. Okay? You're building their strength. And that's something that I found, you know, like I've talked with my 8-year-old's coach about it, and they've been doing it for 2 months, because hockey's crazy in the East. We've been going for 2 months, okay? And he conditions them. And I've seen all the kids get stronger and stronger and stronger, and their motor goes more and more and more in the game. You know? And it's something that we probably forget about, but I think when we were all kids, we got conditioned a lot. But the kids get so much stronger. And that's, you know, like both my boys did one of those hockey clinics in the summer, like one of those week-longs where they're doing 3-4 hours of ice a day. And I can tell you the value of it for me as a parent and as someone that knows hockey was less about skill and more about the strength they built having to skate 4 hours a day for 5 days in a row. because they're dirt tired. But they have to keep skating, and they get stronger, and they get stronger, and they get stronger in their core, in their ass. You know, like one of the things that when I was young, we had to push a lot of nets. That's what my high school coach, we were always pushing nets at the end of practice. And I look back now, and I think, what was I doing when I pushed a net? Well, my chest had to be up. My stride had to be long. My legs got stronger. My lower back and my core got stronger. I don't think my high school coach thought of one of those things. I think he thought of just about bagging us. But I think when you push nets, it can be a really good thing. You know, so you're looking at the good things. The last thing I'll say about youth hockey is I think good parents make a good team. You know, like if the parents are happy, like it's one of the best experiences in the world. And it goes back to rolling the lines. Like you as when you're in youth hockey, you create the culture. When you sit a kid after a bad penalty, you're creating good parents. You know, when you roll all the kids, you're creating good parents. There's not a parent that can walk away and say, my kid didn't get the opportunity. And then all of a sudden, all the parents are getting along in the stands. Because where I see a lot of youth hockey, you guys are high school coaches, you guys get it. Where I see a lot of hockey breakdown is in the stands. You know? That's where it breaks down first. So, those are my thoughts on youth hockey. That's 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming. That was awesome.